It's a company in which a DMK leader, who is now a Central Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting, has a stake, in which his family members have a stake, in which his family members are like senior
So let the
functionaries of
investigation happen. The government is not saying no.
So pending the investigation, what happens to the minister?
Sorry? No,
Minister
1 minute.
continues.
One minute.
Why did that not apply to Raja?
You need prima facie evidence. You need an inquiry to happen before you ask someone to go.
Come on, these papers are all clearly available.
But Arnab, there's a critical point. Everyone keeps saying in the last few discussions on coal that companies benefited. Let me just be very clear here. If a stock price goes up, it does not impact the balance sheet or the P&L. But if the company sells a stock price at a high level, probe an inquiry. But the bottom line is that even equity analysts and investors will tell you that if you hold a stock and you don't produce the coal, you actually get hammered on the market.
So my question to you is at two levels. I'm not a chartered accountant. M.R. Venkatesh is. Tell me the capital investment that you think this particular minister made in this company. What is the capital investment he made in the company?
All coal mines had different quality of value based on where they were located, whether they were located in forest areas.
He was selling the allotment. He was selling the allotment. He was not selling coal. He was selling the allotment.
But Arnab, end of day, there is a captive end use. You cannot sell it anywhere.
M.R. Venkatesh is coming in. M.R. Venkatesh.
Okay. Arnab, the most important thing is the coal was allotted to PIPDIC in July 2007. But according to the policy, first you have to identify the end use of a captive power. What is the captive power? Either it should be steel, it should be cement, or a power plant. And actually JR Power Gen enters into a MOU with Orissa government only in January 2010. That means in 2007 to 2010, there was no captive use in the records of the government of India to have allotted this coal. So this is not what...
This is for Naveen Patnaik.
Let him complete.
No. Yes, importantly, let me complete. The point here is that must be some Pondicherry-based important functionary who has swung the deal in favor of PIPDIC. That is the probe that needs to be done. It doesn't stop with the DMK. It goes much higher.
So you are saying here, not taking names tonight, but very importantly, Mr. M.R. Venkatesh seems to be pointing in some direction. He's saying somebody with influence is behind the scenes here, pulling the strings. Who is that somebody with influence? Which political party are they from? Are they from a political party or not? Did anybody wield influence? No, we won't take names here on Times Now, M.R. Venkatesh, because speculation without fact is not appreciated, not on this channel. But an important question has been raised. Naresh Gujral, you've been quiet over this. What is your thought? Do you think pending an inquiry, the Prime Minister should ask Jagat Rakshakan to resign?
I have been saying from day one that political heavyweights, cronies, fixers, people who have nothing to do with coal, they have been favored, and all these licenses should be cancelled, especially those where no mining has begun. Auction them, arrive at a price, and apply that price to those which are being mined. First, the government was in total denial. Now the government accepts that there was some wrongdoing, so CBI has been brought in. Now, if the government is willing to accept that there was some wrongdoing, why does it not accept the demand of the entire opposition that please institute an inquiry under a sitting Supreme Court judge, so that the people of India would know who are the fixers, who are the ones who benefited, who are the ones who cheated the nation?
Let him complete.
Okay.
And the moment, one second, let me finish. I did not intervene. All I'm saying is, you cancel these licenses and you start an inquiry and let whoever be blamed for it, whether it's a chief minister, whether it's a central minister, let everything be in the open. Let people of India know who are the people who have cheated them. What is wrong with that? And the moment you do that, Parliament will also start functioning.
No, this is watch.
The government started inquiry in the month of April, long before even the CAG report was tabled in Parliament.
Please, people remember, in March the story was out in the media.
Fair enough. In March, action was taken by the government. Let's accept that. And you can't deallocate all coal mines.
This is about
there are a number of reputed companies there, and all of them have invested significant capital. Not everyone is guilty, if at all.
One simple question is Jagat Rakshakan is the story.
Why are you trying to defend them?
Jagat Rakshakan is the story.
No, there's a principle of natural justice involved.
The story is Jagat Rakshakan. There's nothing to talk. Mr. Elangovan, is this going to prove to be a liability?
See, no, not at all. These are all stories. Jagat Rakshakan has not, he said that he has not taken a single bit of coal. It is a transaction outside the purview of the coal gate issue.
But Mr. Elangovan, has
you want to put him into it?
But Mr.
I don't know, I don't understand.
Mr. Elangovan.
He was not a minister.
Mr. Elangovan.
He was not a minister.
Mr. Elangovan, he has got a coal block. I can't put him in Gold Gate or Platinum Gate. I have to put him in Coal Gate because he has got a coal block. How are you saying this is not part of Coal Gate?
But he has not taken any coal.
No, what I say
he
is
has not
the
taken
coal
any
block
coal.
was allotted to PIPDIC. No. Coal block was allocated to PIPDIC.
He's a joint venture with PIPDIC.
That is what it is.
He's a joint venture participant with PIPDIC.
No, see, I'll tell you, this has maybe for whatever price he has sold the shares.
So?
You inquire into it, that is a different case.
No, but he's a joint venture participant with PIPDIC. My question to you, Mr. Elangovan, is... Mr. Elangovan, my question to you, does it seem strange to you? If you tell me it's normal, I'll understand. Maybe this is the way business is done in India today. Tell me today, Mr. Elangovan, you form a company. Within 5 days of forming the company, you get into a joint venture with PIPDIC. When you enter the joint venture, then you declare, I am going to be procuring a coal block. Then you get the coal block in 4-5 months. Within 15 weeks of getting the coal block, you sell your stake. It's beautiful. I mean, are you telling me this is normal? That the minister does not have anything to answer for, Mr. Elangovan?
No. What my question is, you let them probe into it. But that doesn't mean that he is directly involved in any scam.
No, the definition of scam and all, I don't want to get into the semantics of what is a scam, what is not a scam. I am on fact. Chandan Mitra wants to make a point to you, Mr. Elangovan. Yes, Dr. Mitra.
No, I have actually a point to the larger issue. The point is, I would like to ask participants, particularly Mr. Sanjay Jha, that do you recall who was the minister in charge of coal in the year 2007? I think it would help you to know that it was the Prime Minister, Dr. Manmohan Singh. And therefore, whatever happened between the period of 2006 and 2009, when he was the minister in charge, the Prime Minister cannot say, I did not know or I had coalition compulsions. The second point I would like to make to my friend Mr. Elangovan, second point I would like to make to my friend Mr. Elangovan is, please don't follow Mr. Chidambaram's ludicrous point that since coal is still lying under Mother Earth, it has not cost the government any money, the public has not lost any money. The fact is the coal mine is allocated. That they have not actually mined the coal, it shows their illicit intent. But the day they start mining, they will take the coal and reap more money out of it. So don't say the government has not lost money. The government has lost money by allocating that coal mine for free. And I think there's a lot Mr. Jagat Rakshakan has to answer for, because the whole thing looks a stage drama, company being formed and then within 15 days kind of offloading the shares after allotment and so on and so forth. There's a lot to answer for. You can't run away from it.
No, you can't run away from it. Neither can the BJP run away from the questions of Ajay Sancheti.
I want to respond.
1 minute, please. 1 minute, please. Yeah. You want to respond one by one?
I will answer.
You will answer questions, and yeah. We are starting the debate on Ajay Sancheti in 2 minutes tonight. 2 questions raised. I would like to tell our participant, Mr. Kapoor from Mr. Virendra Pandey from Raipur, that sir, sorry I haven't come to you so far. We are not discussing Ajay Sancheti yet. We'll come to you in 2 minutes when we come to Ajay Sancheti. Yep. 2 important points are raised. One, Chandan Mitra says 2007, when this allotment is made to Jagat Rakshakan, the Prime Minister is the coal minister. Your response to him, briefly.
Okay, Chandan, first question.
You're answering or you're...
No, I'm answering that. Number one, and the most important point, the Prime Minister has been speaking to you humbly in Parliament for the last couple of weeks, saying, please give me an opportunity to explain my position, which he finally did, and I hope you read his statement. Number two, by the same token and analogy, and I can't imagine how BJP can have such blatant double standards. You recently had a verdict, and I'm drawing an analogy.
You're not answering.
No, I'm answering his question. There is an answer here. when the Naroda Patia verdict came, no, 1 minute, you had two prominent people from your BJP minister and Mr. Baiju Bajrangi who are indicted. But you defended Narendra Modi, who was the chief minister. 1 minute, it's an analogy, Chandan Pierre, please hear me out. You defended on all TV channels that evening that Narendra Modi did not see what happened in the state. If that is true, then I am, 1 minute, let me explain the position, Chandan. 1 minute.
You got the point.
Yeah, the second point.
Got the point.
Yeah.
Come on.
So you cannot afford to have, blatant double standards. The Prime Minister has been categorical in stating that all allocations that happened, if there was any element of misdemeanor, then they will be investigated and the guilty will be brought to justice.
At this stage of the debate, I will need to...
No, he has not said that in his statement.
Okay, now the second question was to
He has said everything was all right.
Second question...
Your spokespersons every day are saying everything is all right. Mr. Kapil Sibal has come back to say there was zero loss. Chidambaram says it's Mother Earth. And now we are saying Prime Minister, as usual, has said, I didn't know anything.
I am coming to what Mr. Sibal said and what Ajay Sancheti, the charges on the BJP in 2 minutes. Mr. Elangovan, would you like to answer the question put to you by Chandan Mitra before we go into a break? Yes. Mr. Elangovan, you heard Chandan Mitra's question to you, sir. Would you like to answer it?
Mr. Chandan Mitra wanted an investigation into it. But we also wanted a debate on the subject in the parliament, but the BJP is not prepared for a debate. We had asked, even the government was willing for a debate on the subject, we should have debated it.
Okay.
Certain things would have come out.
Gentlemen, one part of the story is Jagat Rakshakan tonight. That's the Times Now Exposed.